kitchen. It's Friday. Welcome to our Friday Live. We are going to be making rainbow pasta salad. Now, I've already cooked the pasta and cooled it. You can go with any shape or any kind of pasta when you're making salad. We use the tricolor rotini because if we're making a rainbow pasta salad, we want to see color. So we have the white, orange, and green pasta.
Hello, Daryl.
Good morning, Daryl. So now the vegetables that you choose to use can totally be up to you, what you have on hand, what flavors that you like. And this recipe is fantastic to actually make with your children because it's going to give them a positive, to feel positive about vegetables. Nicole, what are your favorite vegetables that we're going to use?
We're going to be using carrots, broccoli, and peppers.
Particularly yellow ones. Yellow ones are her favorite.
And we're going to put a little bit of tomatoes in it to spice it up a little.
Okay, so with the broccoli, we actually had leftover broccoli florets from dinner the other night. So I had made extra knowing that I was going to use them for the pasta salad, which is good when you are kind of planning for the week. So I had made extra to add to here. And the carrots I already peeled and cut up. If they were smaller, I left them really tiny, in tiny coins. The ones that were bigger, I cut them in half. Okay, so that's already pre-cut. I'm gonna let Nicole practice her cutting skills and cut the pepper.
So
it's already washed.
So just cut it like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut the top off. Do you wanna pop out that? I'm just gonna take the seeds out.
There we go.
Okay, so you guys still use, this is fantastic to eat and use. Don't throw any vegetables away. Okay. No, not now, later. Okay, so Nicole, you're gonna cut strips, okay? And then just cut small dices.
Like that.
Good. I'm just gonna start this one over here to save some time. Now, peppers are packed with vitamin C. I know people traditionally think of oranges and even strawberries as a good source of vitamin C. Peppers actually have more vitamin C than an orange. And it doesn't matter what colors. Well, red. You can see actually this one was yellow and it started to turn orange. So all of those peppers are delicious. They're a little bit sweeter.
Is that too big?
It's a little bit big, but that's okay because this is going to be all full of different shapes. So I'm going to bring our bowl over. As we cut, we're just going to dump them into our pasta salad. Now, for the dressing, which we'll make in a few minutes, pasta salad always reminds me of barbecues with my mom. Because whenever we would go to a barbecue growing up, that was her thing that she would always make, would be her Italian pasta salad. And she would put not just vegetables like this, she would put up cheese, she would put pepperoni in it, and her dressing was just traditional bottled salad dressing Italian flavor. I like when I can to make my own salad dressing. It's super easy and you can actually control your ingredients, which I like. You don't have to have extra chemicals and preservatives from a bottle.
Hello to the 9 people who are watching.
Okay, we're getting more views. Well, people are getting ready for the July 4th weekend next weekend. You might be having some cookouts. You might be having some picnics. So this is a healthy, simple, portable, dish. You can add that. Yeah, that you can make anywhere. And it will last even a couple days in the fridge. Just dump it in with your hands. Okay, dump it all in.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to dump in our broccoli and carrots?
Yeah. All of them?
All of it. Why not pack it with veggies? Okay, so let's give it a soft toss. Okay, isn't that really colorful?
Looks delicious.
Okay, just for some extra color and some flavor, I've cut up very little bit red onion. They're like not even a quarter of a cup. I've diced it really small just to give it some flavor.
Hi, Jane.
Okay, and next we're going to make our dressing. So, like I said, I love using mason jars to make homemade dressing. This has a half a cup of extra virgin olive oil. Now for the vinegar, again, this can be very flexible on the flavor profile that you're making your pasta salad. I had several vinegars. I'm not going to use red wine vinegar. You want to smell this? They all have a subtle different scent. Okay, last week when I did the bean salad, I used red wine vinegar. This is great with like citrus if you're using lemons and limes. Balsamic vinegar is darker and it has like a sweeter note to it. So I have white balsamic, but I'm not going to use this either. No, we're going to use, I thought I had white wine vinegar. I have champagne vinegar, which is very similar. Not as sweet, so we're going to use this. I like it because it's clear. A little bit, yeah. So we have a 1/4 cup here. It's coming out real slow. Ooh. Okay. And then for the seasoning, since we're making this an Italian pasta salad, you can use just your Italian seasonings. So Nicole, do you want to take a teaspoon and dump it in the jar? You can certainly use some oregano, some parsley, some dried up basil. Okay, and we're just going to give it a shake.
Can I shake it?
Shake it up, girl. Okay, so let that set. We are going to add a little bit of protein and calcium. You can choose to add cheese or not. I thought I had a log of cheese, but my husband ate it. So we're going to go with our string cheese, which if kids are helping in the kitchen, this is perfect for them to cut. You can see how Nicole is cutting it. She's just going to cut little bits. So this is great, especially if you have little ones and you want to introduce them to cutting. That's perfect. You are good at cutting. So cut up that cheese, and we're almost finished all of the cheese. Like she said, we're going to add some cherry tomatoes. I love these because these are all rainbow colors. We have orange and yellow and red, and then we have these big purple ones. I kind of picked out those small bite-sized ones, so we're just going to dump them in there. And this big one I would cut up into quarters.
Should I put the cheese in there?
Yeah.
When I'm done.
So I'll cut those up.
And kind of like the working dishes are kind of like your
Okay. And then we are almost ready
isn't really that
to
sweet.
add our dressing.
It's not
And a secret ingredient. Okay, let's just do one more.
No, you can now. On the first day of the season.
Okay, this looks good. I'm going to give it a little stir. While you're finishing up the cheese, I'm going to add our dressing.
Don't put.
If you have fresh herbs, you can chop up fresh herbs, fresh basil. It's just a little. Okay, top it with your cheese. Now this tastes the best when it's been in your refrigerator chilled. Okay, and our secret ingredient is a little bit of Parmesan cheese. So we have about 1/3 of a cup of Parmesan cheese. Scoop that in there. We love Parmesan cheese in our family. Okay, you can sprinkle that on top. You really helped to make this pretty much all yourself, Nicole. Okay, we're going to give it a stir. Why don't you get the bowl and the fork, and you can taste this. Love our Friday lives. We always have lunch ready made. Okay, so we're going to make sure she gets her favorite veggies. I won't put tomatoes in. She let me put the tomatoes in, but she doesn't love them. We're going to give her broccoli. Broccoli is super healthy to incorporate, and this is a fun way to eat it. This is packed with vitamin C, fiber. All right, Nicole. Let's taste this. Look how pretty that is. It's good, right? Thumbs up?
Delicious.
Thanks for joining us. Tune in next Friday to kick off the July 4th weekend. We're going to be making 2 foods that are inspired with the 4th of July theme. Have a nice weekend.
Bye.